No text back. Yeah, she don't get no text. I don't want no sex, no. Oh, yeah, I just want that neck. Damn. I just want that neck. Oh, baby, I don't want no sex.
Sup? Go.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Right. Why you gotta say tone like that?
Mysterious transmission. On June 29th of 2012, a sinister phone call was received by an elderly woman who lived by herself. The message was so unsettling that it caused her to leave her home. She couldn't go back inside as she was terrified by the fact that someone or something was watching her.
Come on, man.
Her next door neighbors had to contact her daughter as she was acting very hysterical and inconsolable. Upon being told that her mom was acting very strange, she booked a flight to Colorado to stay with her for a couple of weeks.
Damn.
While being at home with her mom, she checks the phone from which she heard the chilling message. Although there weren't any messages left in her inbox, she came across something much more terrifying. Upon lifting the receiver attached to the phone, she brought it close to her ear and listened closely. This is what she heard.
NORAD, EWS, Station Zulu Foxtrot 77. Zulu Foxtrot 77. Status alert code 4.
Hang up. Click.
Alert code 4.
Hang up the phone.
Attention.
Sus. I would have never heard any of that. No, hell no. I would have heard like.
Fortunately, she was able to record this call. However, posting this video online has her on edge, as she believes that she might be leaking confidential information from some secretive government agency. Getting into trouble is the last thing she wants. What makes this mysterious is the fact that her mother kept on receiving these calls at around the same time each day.
Wow.
However, a few days later after this recording...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He just said that she's been receiving these phone calls, right, each day. So the first time you heard this, you knew it was already sus, that your life could have been at risk, could have been at danger, but you didn't act upon it. Right. And you were scared shitless. So why would you listen to the voicemails again? Each day, every day. Why would you do that to yourself? That makes me think that you're either in cahoots, sus, or sus hoots. Because it doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that to yourself?
Stop receiving them. Was someone trying to contact her mother? Were they trying to tell her something important? What do you think? Let me know down below.
I think she was playing games. That's what I think.
Inside.
Oh my God.
On November 21st of 2018, Dylan Wallace receives a mysterious call from an unknown number. The time at which he received this call was 1 in the morning.
Okay, sus.
However, it was only after scrolling through his call history that he noticed he received this call, as his phone didn't go off during the time the call was being made. As a result of not having answered the phone, the following voicemail was left.
Hey Dylan, I just wanted to know why your bed's that color. It's really nice looking as in the closet. It's a really nice blue and white.
You see where it says speaker? Like at the you see where it says speaker? Call back or delete? definitely taken off the speaker. Definitely not calling you back. This is going to hurt because I have a headache. Just because of this. This is on hella tight. Oh, that's better.
Sure enough, Dylan was left feeling creeped out. The thought of there being someone inside his house did not sit well with him. And the fact that this person knew Dylan's name and the color of his bed sheets must have made him feel like he was being stalked.
He was.
Whether or not this call was a prank, the fact that someone had his number is enough to make him or anyone feel unsettled. Not knowing what to do, he goes to the police and has them listen to the message. Although they too agreed that the message was pretty creepy, they couldn't do anything. The call was made a month prior to having discovered the voicemail. It was too late to trace the number or do anything about it. Feeling upset that he wasn't able to find out who it was that made the call, Dylan posted this video on YouTube in the hopes that someone can come forth with information pertaining to the call. Someone might have received a similar call or heard the same voice before. To this day, Dylan is unnerved by what happened.
You just delete it.
Sinister.
Right.
Joey Baker talks about the time his friend's mom received a very disturbing voicemail. According to Joey, she missed 2 phone calls from her mom. However, upon seeing that she missed 2 calls, she also saw that there was a voicemail left by the same number. This was strange, as her mom rarely leaves any messages. She is quick to hang up the phone when no one answers. Yet, for some reason, there was a voicemail showing that it came from her mother's phone. Although seeming kind of...
that should immediately raise some red flags, sus flags, and just flags in general. Know what I mean? That's like me being married to my wife for like 15, 20 years. And every time I call her, I say baby. Right? And the only time I would ever say her real name, if I was in trouble, it was something serious. Just saying. Same thing. Or if because some of y'all know that me and Cooley made some YouTube videos. We had a whole channel called Something Bros, right? And while during that time, we never really called each other by our real names. If we did, it was something serious. So, again, same thing.
She plays the message and is unnerved by what's in it. Here's the audio of that voicemail.
Hang up. Hang up, click. Destroy the phone. Hang up. You're not even saying nothing. Sus. What? Just hang up the phone. Mother. I would have heard like 2. You're not saying nothing.
Joey adds that his friend's grandmother lives in a house at which his mom had experienced unexplainable occurrences as a child. Occurrences that she believes are related to the paranormal. Whether paranormal or not, the message is very chilling. And the fact that when enhancing the audio, you can hear what sounds like the mother's name being called out is beyond terrifying. Of course, what are your thoughts? Is this real or fake? Could it be possible that this was a voicemail left by someone else and was accidentally sent to the wrong number due to interference?
Well, considering that you just said what you just said about the paranormal and her experiencing it when she was a child, I think something left a voicemail for her. None of my business, but just saying.
Or might it just be that the voicemail was sent by someone or something
That's what I'm
inside
saying.
your grandmother's house?
That's what I'm saying.
Let me know what you think.
I just told you what I thought.
Unknown caller.
Hang up.
A luxury that most of us take for granted is the ability to block calls.
Right.
Being able to filter calls keeps us not only from answering calls from strangers, but from those who can gather personal information from just one call alone. Unfortunately, the person who uploaded the following video didn't have that luxury, as the phone he was using at the time was an old model. Regardless of whether or not the phone could block calls, it would still take voicemails from the caller. The series of voicemails you're about to hear were sent to the user's inbox, and each one is just as creepy as the one before it. Have a listen and see if you can figure out what it's saying.
I'm calling for Satan. You will go to hell, you sinner.
Right. Okay. Right, no. Okay. Right. Okay. You got it. You got all of that. You got all of that. No. Snaps phone in half. Whoop. Takes one part of the phone, the half of the phone, and throws it in the Pacific Ocean. Takes the other half and throws it in the Atlantic Ocean. God, I hope those are two totally different oceans. I do not know my oceans like that, but I'm yeet and yeet. Just saying. The fact that you heard all of these from beginning to end is beyond me. It sounds like she got syphilis.
It sounds like an old lady who may have dialed the wrong number.
Who got syphilis?
Like most of these calls, this could be a prank. However, if this was a prank, why would each message be so cryptic? Most pranks tend to be blunt or simple in the way they're executed. Whether it's a punchline or some offensive statement, the prank is short and humorous. However, there is nothing funny about receiving the same mysterious message as before.
It's not.
Especially if the caller has been persistently calling the same number for quite some time.
Or get a new number.
Rather than coming off as a joke, it comes off as creepy and, to an extent, threatening. But what do you think? Could this be a prank? Or could this be an actual message that someone left? Let me know what your thoughts are down below.
If that was a prank, you're sick and you need help.
Laughter.
Oh!
Although the following clip is short,
Oh
it
God.
is still, nonetheless, quite spooky. The video starts off with what appears to be someone searching through the contents of a
Sprint.
flip phone.
Sprint?
While going through some old messages,
You clucking up.
the person sees an old voicemail that was left. He plays the recording and hears this.
To replay, press.
You got it.
It's pretty obvious as to what was heard. It sounds like a child laughing. However, the laughter sounds somewhat distorted and almost insidious. Yet, what's more mysterious is the phone itself. It could be that the person in this video still uses a flip phone, but I can't help but think that this was a phone he found somewhere. Perhaps it was stored in his closet, or maybe he just bought this from somewhere and found this message. Regardless of where it came from, the voicemail itself sounds like something straight out of a horror flick. Ghost Dial. On October 29th of 2009 at 10:45 a.m., Braxton McCammon's mom was receiving a slew of calls from Braxton's sister. This was odd, as Braxton's sister was home inside her room. Upset by the fact that her phone was going off almost every second, Braxton's mom steps out of her room to confront her. However, upon stepping out, she comes across her daughter, who is heading over to her room to let her know that her phone is acting up and dialing her number for some odd reason. It's not her who's making the calls, it's the phone. It's doing it by itself.
Sus.
It's currently inside her room.
Oh my God.
As she's telling her this, her mom's phone goes off and shows that the caller ID is Braxton's sister. How could she be calling her if she's standing right in front of her?
Oh my God.
Although they were spooked by the situation, what happens next is far more creepy. Soon after the call was made, a message was left. Have a listen to the voicemail that was left on her phone.
Message skipped. Save message.
You cannot explain that.
What are your thoughts on this one?
Shit.
Thanks for watching. If you've heard any terrifying voicemails before, let me know down below in the comments. Thanks, and until next time.
Yo. Oh my God. I was like, what is that noise? It was coming from, I thought the video was over. Oh shit. Yo, number one was crazy, bruh. Like, I got my phone right here. You right in front of me. You get a call coming from me and a whole voice message. But I never, you saw me, my phone with, I didn't call you. They're clucked. I just want to let y'all, they're clucked. They are. There are 3 types of numbers I would never pick up. One is a spam risk. I've gotten plenty of those where it actually says the number that's calling me is spam risk. I would never pick up that. I would never pick up a unknown number or listen to a voice message from an unknown number. And then the third one is like a number that I don't really know like that, or it doesn't look familiar. I would never pick up that phone number. Yeah, I don't care how many times you call. You can call 20 times in 5 minutes. I'm not picking the number. I'm not picking it up. I'm not picking it up. Either you leave me a text message from that number, or you leave me a very detailed voice message. And if it starts off sus within the first 2 seconds, I'm hanging up, or I'm deleting that voice message. I'm not about to listen to a whole ass sus, creepy ass, demon type voice message. I'm not about to listen to that all from beginning to end. I'm not. Why would I do that to myself? That's stupid. Yeah, man. I don't know why they let these 6 voice messages play all the way through. And some of them didn't even sound human. So why would you listen? Why would you continue to listen to it? That's it. Wow, this one piece of hair just... That doesn't make any sense though. Like that's crazy. But that number one was crazy. Oh my God, bro. How can I be calling you when you're right here in person, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. My phone is right here, but I'm calling you. That doesn't make any sense. And then when it leaves a voice message, it's demonic and it's demonic as hell. Like that doesn't. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Nope, not today. But yo, that's crazy. I've never. And because of that, because of what I said about the three the three numbers that I would never pick up, because of what I just said about those, I've never had any voice messages as creepy as this, or creepy at all. But I've had my number, I think of years ago when I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina. I think I leaked my number at that time publicly. And I got so many phone calls. I got so many phone calls from you all. Jesus. I definitely had to switch out my number now. You know, you live and you learn, but yeah, that was a mistake I learned from. But, if you all have like any creepy ass voice messages from the past, I'm sorry. I really hope you did not listen to any of those all the way through. But let me know if you're like me, like you don't pick up any spam risk numbers, any unknown numbers, or any numbers that don't look familiar. That's all I'm saying. Keep it cool, keep it quiet, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.